Weather with Tom Kiffin.
Well, Tom, is that snow covering the road in Houghton?
Yeah, and this is going to be the case for most spots in the Copper Country as we head through the next 24 to 36 hours. We're going to have these Arctic winds coming over the open waters of Lake Superior, and you're going to get your lake effects. Now, right now, visibility is still somewhat good in Houghton, but we do have some snow flying on through the Copper Country, and that's going to add up a little bit from Copper Harbor back to Houghton and then down the road towards Twin Lakes and Ontonagon. Got to use the webcams to see if it's snowing in the Copper Country, because as we look at the high resolution radar, Becca, here's Houghton right here, Marquette's right here, the National Weather Radar site is right here, and the radar beam gets blocked by the Huron Mountains, so it may be snowing in the Copper Country and over towards Ontonagon, but the radar isn't picking it up. But where the radar is definitely picking up the snow is east of Marquette, and we do have some good lake effect snow bands east of Marquette over towards, let's say, Shot Point, Rock River, Deerton, Autrain, Christmas, and Munising, and then up the road towards Grand Marais. And Becca, with the nature of the localized lake effect snow, you could be driving down the road. We'll use M28 as an example here, and I'll draw M28, Marquette over towards Munising, and then down the road towards Seney here over the Seney stretch. You could be driving along the Seney stretch from the rest stop towards Shingleton. Could be a good drive, clear skies, little and great visibility, but as you get towards Munising and then over towards Christmas, that's when the visibility drops. So just be aware of that as you're traveling east of Marquette and then over towards the Copper Country and then in parts of the western UP towards Ontonagon and over towards Ironwood. All right. 906 Weather Watchers photos. Let's take a look at this. We have Patty Layton from Scandia, Michigan here. She was out on a nature walk today, and I think she got some paw prints there. Let's enlarge this photo here. I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure.
It's definitely not a deer. I'm going to say, let's go with squirrel. How's that sound? Definitely, we'll say squirrel. Thanks, Patty, for sending that in. And then we have Kev from Westwood, 7 degrees at sunset. He said that was a beautiful sunset there, but it does look cold out there. Thanks, Kev, for sending that in. And then Marianne Taylor, Nema behind her neighbor's house. Beautiful sunset there. Let's enlarge that. You can see the sun right there behind the trees there, behind the bare trees. Winter-like scene there. Definitely cold there as well. Thanks, Marianne, for sending that in. Then we got one more I want to get to. Joe Neumbauer said it was a beautiful day at camp along the Ford River in Flat Rock, and we'll get one photo up there. You can see fresh snow there. You can see some sun sneaking on in. Definitely looks cold there. Thanks, Joe, for sending that in. If you'd like to join our 906 Weather Watchers, feel free to check us out on Facebook. Check that site out on Facebook. Becca and I would love to show off your photos during Local 3 News. All right, we're going to go from 906 Weather Watchers to our weather computer. Just an overall look at our Local 3 radar network. You can see the snow, Marquette over towards Munising, and then up the road towards Grand Marais. As we look at our future snowfall here, we're going to see the numbers add on up as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours here. Ontonagon over towards Houghton, and then east of Marquette as well. But as we stop the clock here, during the daytime hours on Wednesday, you can see numbers anywhere from about 2 to 4 inches of snow, and then anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow across parts of the western UP and Keweenaw Peninsula. But keep in mind, if a snow band parks it somewhere, we could see some higher numbers than 4 inches of snow around Munising, and then also some higher numbers across parts of the western UP and Keweenaw Peninsula. With that in mind, we do have a winter weather advisory that is in effect east of Marquette, and this is going to run through the morning hours on Tuesday and also Ontonagon County. Otherwise, it's the cold wind chill advisory tonight for Gogebic County, and I wouldn't be surprised tomorrow night that we have more counties in upper Michigan under a wind chill advisory. There's your Arctic air moving on into the upper Midwest and the Great Lakes region. And as we look at our current temperatures right now, you can see temperatures are already down to 1 at Sawyer International, 3 below 0 for Land O'Lakes, Wisconsin, and we do have some wind chills that are already very low. 10 below 0 Sawyer International, 14 below 0 for Ironwood. Today's numbers officially at the Weather Service: 14 was the high, 1 was their low, and that's their current reading right now. 16 and 6 downtown Marquette at the U.S. Coast Guard. Low temperatures tonight go below 0, perhaps well below 0, and there could be some spots out west that could stay below 0 tomorrow. As we head into tomorrow night, Wednesday morning, away from the immediate shorelines of the Great Lakes and the lake effect snow showers. We'll see low temperatures go below zero, perhaps well below zero, and you factor in those wind chills. The wind chills could get very low to perhaps dangerous through early Wednesday morning. So make sure, if you're going to be outside for any length of time, make sure you're dressed warm and in layers. There's your lake effect snow continuing tomorrow in parts of the western UP and Keweenaw Peninsula and also east of Marquette, but the lake effect snow should come to an end tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning. So 3 things to know here. We're looking at the bitter cold temperatures with very low to perhaps dangerous wind chills along with lake effect snow. Marquette's extended forecast 8 degrees for Tuesday, 15 for Wednesday, but a bitterly cold start Wednesday morning. For Escanaba, 9 for a high on Tuesday, 14 on Wednesday. Bitter cold start Wednesday morning. Everybody sees some snow and wind Wednesday night on into Thursday.